2-3 fungal growths during the course of a fight can change it ultimately into in the favor of the Zerg player. And now we have three turrets over here at the mineral line, and the mutas are not gonna be able to do anything. Most likely, the only place they could get some shots off would be over here at this refinery, and Tarson needs to put 2 more SCVs in that refinery, by the way. And Tarson is moving out right now. He has a pretty good army. This is a timing push, as timed as it gets. He has combat shield out, he has Timpaks out, he has concussive shields out, he has the medevacs. Could use a few more medevacs, and I think some are on the way. Indeed, 2 more medevacs on the way, plus weapons upgrade level 1 finishing right now. And this is a really great timing push here from Tarson, getting all these nasty upgrades for his units, and gonna have and that's a lot of banelings. Let's see, he's gonna be doing a push over here. I mean, for instance, look at all these banelings. A fungal growth on these units over here would make it impossible for the Terran player to back off, and all these units would die to these banelings. But let's see what Tarson does right now. They do have centrifugal hooks, and there's creep been laid down over here, so the banelings are gonna roll in there quite fast. Let's see what Tarson is gonna be doing right now. Will he see the banelings in time? Will he back off in time? Indeed, that's a lot of units right there, and Tarson is being really careful, and those banelings are moving in, but there's a lot of Marines in the background. Some banelings blowing up over there, and here taking up additional units, and there we have centrifugal hooks, and the Marines are unable to move away in time, and everything gets taken out. And these medevacs are probably going to get taken out by the mutas, at least 2 more of them or so. And here we have Bly making a counter push across the map. Let's see if he can actually pull this off. We have more Zerglings on the way. He could probably use some more Mutalisk in this situation. They're pretty good as long as you have those Zerglings on the ground and the banelings. And the wall is complete here though, and he needs to think about taking these rocks down. It's really the way to go, but he's pulling back. I'm not exactly sure why. It would have been a good time to attack. Still had a bunch of banelings, could have made more out of these. I don't know. Just I don't exactly know why Bly did back off over there. He's getting the upgrades for the Infestor energy. And did he get some Infestors out in the middle of that battle? I'm not exactly sure, no. But he should be considering making some Infestors. None yet on the way though. Just a lot of banelings. Where are these banelings being morphed? Over here. And where are the Infestors? I mean, where are the Infestors? I'm getting all nervous here and jittery. And Tarson is gonna... Tarson is pretty good at microing his MMM, from what I've seen in the last games. And if he manages to take out enough units and these banelings don't really do their job, I think Tarson can actually end up ahead as well. And this is probably gonna turn into a planetary fortress as it lands over here. And a lot more Zerglings getting... produced for Bly. And where are the Infestors? I mean, why did he get that energy upgrade for the Infestors? I'm not exactly sure. There we go, it's done, but no Infestors on the way. Just a lot of banelings. Where are those banelings? Getting morphed. Are they actually here? Yep, the X are here. And Tarson moving across the map. This is gonna go down. And I'm not exactly sure why Bly is keeping all his forces up here. I mean, if you expand like this, then you should keep your forces here. You know, I mean, if the Terran player does a push like that, you know, he's gonna... I mean, look at Tarson. He has this expansion up. He gets his forces. He keeps them here. Why would you keep your forces in base like this? I mean, it's this classic blunder stuff. You don't want to be doing this. And he's loading up the Overlords, and he's probably gonna try dropping on top of the infantry ball. Now, this is something I like. I agree with this. Let's see if he manages to pull this off. But he needs some Infestors for that fungal growth so he can keep the infantry ball still. And he doesn't have those. Wow, and this is going to get taken out as well. Here we have the Overlords and a lot of Zerglings moving in with a few mutas. He could seriously use more mutas in this situation. And there we go. The Zerglings are going to try to flank and get us around off here. But he needs to move in right now. He should move in right now. Why is he backing off? I'm not sure I agree with this. The Planetary Fortress is done. He doesn't want to fight at the Planetary Fortress. Tarson knows this. He's trying to move him back. Tarson sees those Overlords now. He knows there's going to be some sort of bailing drop. And I think Tarson is going to be really prepared for this right now. He knows all about it. And I just don't agree with the way Bly is handling this this push, this attack. And no infestors still. I mean, this is really a big blunder. Without those infestors, he could really get into trouble. And if he loses his army, it's gonna be really bad. And there we go. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, Bly? This is such a blunder. I mean, what the hell is going on? And still a lot of Zerglings though on the map, and these overlords are still pretty filled up with Banelings, but how is he gonna get them in there? He needs those infestors so bad, and now he's re-expanding again. But I mean, what's the point with re-expanding as long as you don't get the right unit mix? What's the point? I mean, look, he's also in the red on the supply, and those Zerglings I think moved in there a little bit too fast. They do have the surround off right now, but the medivacs are healing. He's moving back his Marines. He lost all Zerglings, and that timing was so horrible. I mean, there we go. Now we have some Baling drops, but wow, look at the micro from Tarson. This is so nice. This is really great play from Tarson, and I think this is... he lost his entire army. Bly lost everything. No fungal growth. If he had the fungal growth, then that wouldn't be possible, and Tarson knows this. And Tarson is just finding the weaknesses in his enemy's gameplay. And now we have 9 infestors on the way, but what good are they going to do? After all those Banelings died and the Zerglings, the infestors are not going to be able to do anything by themselves against this unit mix. And a lot of Zerglings on the way right now, but I think Tarson is just going to walk up here. Yep, there we go. And wow, this is really bad right now. And MMM just piling the road, and here we have the infestors, but they're just a little bit too late. I mean, why didn't he get those infestors when he had all those Banelings and Zerglings? It's beyond me. And yeah, I mean, he even got the upgrade for the energy upgrade. Big blunder here from Bly. Big blunder. He had the game. I seriously think that with 2-3 good fungal growths and a drop of Banelings on top of those Marines, everything would be gone. Again, no GG, and wow, what can I say? Tarson showing us that he's really a pro. He knows how to deal with stuff. He's very confident in his build and in his ability to micro his units around. Really, you know, this series, if you watch all 4 games, there's tons of things for you guys to learn from here. Like, don't tunnel vision, ever. So many examples of tunnel vision in all these 4 games. Don't keep your forces clumped up in your base while you're expanding all over the place. Try to keep them in a forward position where you can actually reach your expansions in time. Don't ignore the tools that your race has. I mean, don't ignore stuff like fungal growth in this case. And don't ignore, I mean, why did you get the Spire? You got 3 Mutalisks and that's it? No. I mean, those Mutas would still be great even though there's so many Marines on the ground because he had all those Zerglings and Banelings. So those Mutas would actually still come in handy. What else can I say? I mean, from this game, I mean, you expand like that, but you don't defend them and you keep your forces back. I guess I said that before, but seriously, that's not the way to go. Not really that much scouting from Bly, although I guess he was pretty confident in the fact that Tarson would get the MMN composition again. Basically, good play from Bly, but Bly wasn't really touching on the subtleties of the game. He was just really ramming forward with all he had. That was his response, and that's why he lost that game with Zelnaga Caverns like that, because he refused to think. I mean, if you don't think and if you just persist with something, you're not really going to end up anywhere against a player that is really, you know, he knows what he's doing and he knows how to respond to your. He's adapting to your maneuvers, to your strategy. So overall, I would like to say GG to Tarson. Was really impressed by his gameplay in all these 4 games, and yeah, I guess that's it for now. I will be seeing you guys in more videos that I'm gonna make, and that podcast is in the works, and I'm gonna, you know, when I get around to it, I'm gonna upload it, and I'll see how that goes as well. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I appreciate your comments and your input and the fact that you are supportive of my videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Stay tuned for more videos.